Hey everybody, just doing a review for this NOVOO 67W power delivery wall charger. And so just taking a look at the box that the charger comes in right over here. Over the back, well actually at the front, you can just notice the USB-C power delivery port is able to output 67 watts of a power delivery. The type A port is able to output 50 watts. However, this is single port charging, and just taking a look over the back, it does give you a more detailed look at the specifications. The type A port is able to output anywhere from 18 watts all the way to 50 watts, and the type C port is able to output anywhere from 30 watts all the way to 67 watts. And also when you're charging two devices at the same time from this NOVOO charger, the type A port is able to output 18 watts, and the type C port then downgrades to about a 45 watt charging speed. So yeah, when you dual charge with this charger, charging output is lowered, but not by much. And so what's included in the box is the NOVOO charger, of course, a USB-C to USB-C cable, the manual, and I think this is like a thank you card. And so yeah, just taking a look at the charger itself right over here, it is a small one. It does have about a 2 by 1.2 inch by 1.2 inch form factor, and weighs just a few ounces. This is a gallium nitride, a GaN charger, so it is a really small one. It does have a foldable plug right over here on this side, and I'm just going to get straight into testing it out. And yeah, just taking a look over on this side, as I mentioned before, these are the two charging ports. The type A port is able to output 50 watts, and the type C port is able to output 67 watts. But yeah, anyways, that's enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and just start testing it out. I'm going to plug it into this River 2 power station right over here. The main reason why I use the River 2 power station in the first place is because it shows the output wattage of the charger overall right over here with this number right there. And so yeah, you can just take a look at that. I'm just going to start by charging my Xetra's power bank to see if I'm able to actually pull the full 67 watts from the type C port first. And yeah, it looks like I'm able to use the full 67 watts. The watt meter is showing 65 watts. The wattage on the River 2 power station is reading about 74 watts. Let me test out what happens when I charge from the type A port, because the type C port should downgrade to about a 45 watt output then. Let me just go ahead and plug in my Note 9 to the type A port right over here. And it looks like, yeah, we have fast charging for my Note 9, and the charging speed for the Xetra's power bank has downgraded to about a 45 watt output. And so yeah, charging performs how it's supposed to with this NOVOO charger. However, I'm not able to test out if the type A port is able to output the full 50 watts simply because I don't have a device that supports 50 watt fast charging from a type A port, because I can just check to see what I'm able to pull from the type A port into my Xetra's power bank, but I don't think it's going to be more than about like 20 watts, because I think the max standard charging speed from the type A port is about 20 watts. But let me just check that out real quick. Okay, yeah, so I'm able to pull about 20 watts from the type A port into my Xetra's power bank. And yeah, just one other test that I wanted to see is if I could also charge my Lenovo laptop from the type C port while charging my Xetra's power bank, I suppose. Might as well just check that out as well. Okay, yeah, there we go. I'm able to charge my Lenovo laptop at about 35 watts from the type C port while also charging this Xetra's power bank. Still got it charging at about 20 watts. And well, not 20 watts, it's more like 18 watts actually, because I'm charging two devices at the same time, and the type A port is outputting 18 watts at this time, and the type C port is outputting about 45 watts. Max output of the charger is about 63 watts. And yeah, that's really about it. I knew this was going to be a simple review. This NOVOO charger performed how it's supposed to. I will have a link to the product page for this charger down in the description below. I will also have a link to the review article over at chargerharbor.com in case you want to read a review for this NOVOO charger. And so yeah, there we go. I will see you all in the next video. All right, goodbye.